Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Rugmat. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Roy Lisi. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, SMC_May_I. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Danish Gajjar.
Ah, shoot, Danish, I just see your message now too. Yeah, man. Sorry, dude. I don't know if I'm going to be able to after stream because I got stuff going on. That was my first thought, for us to maybe do a call after. Hit me up on Monday. Let's see. Monday morning, I'm going to be doing like script writing and recording for videos. So maybe Monday afternoon for me. If you're around, buddy. Okay. All right, yeah. Hit me up then, man. Thanks for popping in the stream. Was texting with my sister and brother-in-law, and TwitchCon's in San Diego this year. September 20th to the 22nd got announced, and I'm kind of interested in going because that's where my sister is, and I can go visit them. Maybe we can make it like a family trip out of it, although I think we might have a trip in September. Happy Friday, everybody. A little early start. I want to get jumping into things like ASAP and stick to the schedule a bit, but I figured we'll still do the let me just come in here. We're still going to do the intro dance and everything like that. We'll do that like at exactly 12:30 Eastern time, but I figured why not pop on the stream. I'm here, I'm set up. I was just watching Finite Singularity stream, and so we're not like, this is like, think of it as like a soft opening to the full real stream. That's what my mindset is right now. So it's like, I'm here, I'm hanging out. It's good to see you all. Thank you for being here so early too with me, like just lurking in the chat right away. Rugmat, Roy Lisi, May, Danish. I can't see you. I see your name in the chat. What do you mean? That's what I mean. I don't like literally see you. How's everybody doing? How's your week going?
Thanks for joining today, Frakebird.
What's up, Frakey? Frackman? How's it going? How's the biking going? Yes, Discord notification helps. Yeah. I appreciate you subscribing there on that. Why is this... So, I have this plugged in. This iPad, this tablet, iPad, and it like dims after a certain period of time if I don't touch it. That's where I see the chat, by the way. One area, and then I have the chat over here, too. Hi, badly and also badly. Okay. You gotta have a win, though, Frack. Think hard. You know, one win from your stream I'll call out is you showed me a new way to eat oranges. Yes, you do. You definitely have a win. You just got to find it. You just got to find it. You know the drill. You know this. You've been around long enough. You know better. Push yourself like you push yourself biking. Rugmat got Discord notification and Twitch notification. Discord was about 10 seconds earlier. That's crazy. That's interesting to hear. And also, thank you for having notifications on both in Discord, on the Discord clarkio announcements channel, and Twitch notifications. You're a real one, Rugmat. Appreciate that. You came from via YouTube notification. That's good to know too, Roy. Appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the time there. That sounds fun. Well, I don't know that I'm definitely going, Roy, but yes, I appreciate that, and I'm just thinking about being that it's because this past year was in Vegas, and I'm like, I'm not a huge fan of Vegas, and I just don't like travel. See, it's dimming on me again. Is there a way? I wonder if there's a way I can. This is why I started early. How do I do settings on this? So I use a tool called Duet Air that allows me to use my iPad as another monitor, basically. And the reason I go with them is with a teleprompter, which is what I have on this camera here in front of it. It's the only one that I could find that does like a teleprompter flipping and reversing type of thing, so that it looks normal for me to read. And when I move the mouse left and right, it's not like confusing in that regard. It's acting really weird though. It's making me not like it. Maybe it's my displays. Display settings, number 3. Oh, my mouse is all kinds of messed up now. I can't, it's not letting me click on anything. It's like Duet is just taking over, messing everything up. Yo, Duet, what are you doing to me? Come on. I'm just going to close it and reopen it, maybe. What the hell does my wife have at the front door? Hold on, chat. This is the point of me starting stream early. Dealing with this stuff. Duet Air now supports a widget to start a connection from outside the app. To install, hold an empty space. Oh, I don't need that. How do I tell it to not like? All right, so 4-finger tap is supposed to bring up settings. Okay, let's do it. Show me the 4-finger tap. It's doing this whole like dragging thing. I'm like, no. I don't see it in a native Twitch, but I do see it in a third-party chat. My 10 consecutive streams didn't show in chat. What do you mean by that? You can via... Oh, you came. I read that already. Okay, I'm all caught up on chat there. Now I can't minimize this. Are you kidding me right now? This is the other thing that Duet does, man. It takes over my mouse and I can't click on anything. Holy moly! It's turning out not to be worth it. Yeah, now I can't click on anything.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Ayush Sharma.
Hi, Ayush. Why close-up cam? Because I'm looking at my teleprompter tablet that's malfunctioning on me. I can't click anything. If I turn the mouse off and back on. What if I lock my screen? Oh, there we go. Now I can click again. Dude. Yeah, quit that. Let's just restart it. Duet. Alright, maybe it's the iPad. How do I tell it not to dim? Brightness is all the way up.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, clarkio bot. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, clarkio.
Thanks, I'm glad I'm here too. I see it, but I don't know if I see it because I'm a mod or not. What are we looking at? So you see it. Time to invest in the Elgato prompter? I mean, I kinda, yeah. Oh, you watched 10 consecutive streams this month and sparked a watch streak. Oh, yeah. I'll catch up on that in a second, too. We got 9 minutes until the dance, by the way. Frackberg is on a 10 stream streak. May is on a 10 stream streak. Cameron McKinney Prague followed 5 days ago. Thank you for that. And Ramblin' Geek gave me a shout out last stream. Frackberg May, thank you so much for 10 consecutive streams. Very, very kind of you. We're gonna run an ad real quick too to like stave off that a little bit longer. Ayush, thank you for changing the color too.
An ad is about to start in 5,000.
While I'm dealing with these
Twitch.
teleprompter issues.
180.
Doo-doo. Successfully connected to Shart Desk. Cool. All right, let's see if this works for a little bit. Excuse me. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. Hopefully it doesn't dim after some time. I got my water. Mic set up. Cameras are set up and ready to roll. Just to show you. We got the main. We got that one. And we got the GoPro again. And this is the teleprompter I was telling you about. So I got an old iPad 2 or something like that. I forget what this one is. The kids use it to watch a lot of stuff too. I'll use it to watch like hockey games and stuff like that because we got a big screen TV, but you know who takes over the big screen TV? The kids. So I get the little screen to watch sports ball and stuff like that. That was my first blue screen you've ever had. Hi. That other live streaming service, Periscope. Yes, you're right. Bauer. We all know the dogs rule the house. No, those poor dogs. Like, I think the priority in the family, just spitballing here, okay? I'm not throwing any shade at anybody, especially if wifey overhears me. But it goes like both kids, then like wifey, then I don't know. It's like a split between me and the dogs, but I think the dogs are even like a bit lower than me in priority and like attention. So I feel so bad. Those of you that have kids and dogs probably know and have experienced this. Like before you have kids, if you had the dogs before you have kids, they're like your highest priority. Then you have kids and then they kind of take a couple notches down. Wife, dog, kids, me. Yeah, I feel that, Freckberg. It's somewhere in that realm. Like I'm on the lower half with the dogs. I'm in the doghouse. I'm gonna be in the doghouse for saying this. Check. I have my door open too, so I'm checking to see if I've been overheard. I don't think so. All right, get your wins of the week queued up, Frackberg. I'm not letting up. I'm not letting you off the hook. I really want to. Our friendship depends upon it. Okay. For you to come up with a win this week. I know I generally say no pressure to everybody, but Frackberg, you've had too many in a row where I've let you off the hook. Okay, buddy? Did somebody redeem Rainbow? Or it just lasted that long. Okay. All right, so the plans for today is in about 5 minutes we'll do the intro dance and like officially kick off the stream. Loss of the week, no longer friends with Clark. I mean, I was saying that like tongue in cheek. Not literally, Frackberg. Come on, man. You got to have something positive that's happening. I'll say like you being consistent and continuing to stream yourself biking, like that's a win. Right there. I'll find a win for you. You taking your health as a priority, that's a win. Taking care of yourself. What else? You're alive. You're safe. I've been unemployed for 5 months. I'm out of money. There are no wins right now. I hear that. And I am not trying to like sugarcoat that one bit at all. But I'm trying to get you out of that mindset. You know what I mean? The mindset that I'm familiar with myself. And as a friend, I'm trying to help you reframe a little bit. Not gonna lie, 90% of the reason I stream those is so that I don't walk into the woods, never to be seen again. Come on, Frack. Come on, man. We care about you. We're glad to see you. I'm glad to see you streaming. I know folks, especially the Zwift community. You got quite a few people that I noticed in there that are like fellow Zwifters or whatever. It's pretty cool to see and interesting. Puts a smile on my face to see that for you. And you know what I mean? More positive stuff to look at there. Again, not sugarcoating on the situation, buddy. I totally hear you. But you know, I'm just trying to
welcome in and thanks for joining.
Trying to help
Monkey.
Help reframe things a little bit. They're a weird group. It's a good group. I fit in well, yeah. No, it sounds like it's awesome. What's up, Chaotic Monkey? Good afternoon to you as well. Everyone's doing well, thank you. Hope you're doing well too, Chaotic Monkey. So I'm just trying to push you a little bit, Frackberg, as a friend, to, you know, get a little bit different perspective. You know what I mean? Let's not self-deprecate. You know what I mean? It's not going to help anything. And you know I'm speaking from experience in that, and that's the only reason why I feel comfortable talking to you about it like that. Otherwise, I'd be like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I didn't. I just wouldn't say anything. I don't know. Ignore it. I don't know what somebody might do in that situation, but anyway, you get it. All right. We got 2 more minutes, and then you can see me make a fool of myself and put a smile on your face. You're doing well, Chaotic. It's been a long week at work, but survived. Glad to hear that. Is that your win of the week you're going to call? You're going to call a win of the week there? I had an idea of what the win of the week... Oh, I do have a couple wins of the weeks that we'll get into shortly after the dance, okay? Folks, if you're just tuning in, I started a little early today to kind of just get warmed up a little bit sooner. I just posted that on the wrong one. Well, that might work. Let's see if the bot works there. Streamer bot, why aren't you working for me? This is why I started early. Streamer bot commands. All right, we're gonna look for WOTW command. I don't think I have one. I think that's what we determined last time, right? I have a wins one. Where is it? I can search for wins. Yeah. What was I normally doing? I think it's on Stream Elements. Signing in off stream over here on my other monitor. Update your details? No. Remind me later. Remind me never. Where's chatbot? Chat commands. Where's the custom commands? Is there a filter in this too? Yep. WOTW. There it is. So it's something like this. All right, let's create a new command. Wins of the week. It's gonna be WOTW. YouTube message works too. General. And hit OK. What's the action gonna be? It's gonna be chat command Q default. Yeah. Do that, and then sub action. Send message to, well, if it's, I have something in here where, well, let's Roy, at least he's got a loss of the week. Wasn't that, well, last Friday now I got no streak? Oh, the stream streak? I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, we're not starting this whole loss of the week thing. Yep, it's definitely a win, chaotic monkey. I'm glad to hear that. We're not, no loss of the week thing. If you want to rant about something, we have a rant channel in the Discord. Exclamation point Discord for that. Or vent, what do I call it? Venting channel? Definitely been in there. Yeah, venting. It's under miscellaneous. There's a venting channel. You can vent about losses in there. Just get it off your chest. Share it with the community if you'd like. But why didn't the Discord work on there too? All right, we're gonna fix this and make a Discord command. But for now, I have a way of like determining if it's from Twitch or not, right? Where's the one? Is it this? It's the Twitch message. Oh yeah, chat message to send to username. Here's the TikTok video. So I need to do something like that. Execute method, send dynamic message to platform chat. Yeah. All right, so we need to, can I copy that? Yep. Actually, I want to copy all of this. I can't copy all of it. So we're going to go here. Then we're going to go, where's the win again? I lost it. WOTW. We're gonna paste that sub action, and now instead of that, we're gonna kinda get rid of that, do that, and instead of exclamation that user from Stream Elements, we're gonna say win of the week is about ... right? So that's the chat message to send. We're gonna clear this again. This Discord link should work too. Figure it out. What was that one we were looking at? This one. Copy sub action. Send dynamic link. I'm glad I made that. I just saw win of the week. Where'd it go? Why is May banned? Just filter again. Alright, so now, and then the trigger for that is going to be a command. Command triggered, not any. Wins of the week. Alright, so now if we come back over here. Yeah, it is dance time. I'm just trying to figure this out quick. StreamerBot. StreamerBot. Exclamation point WOTW got triggered. Why aren't you listening on either platform? I'm logged in. I'm connected on both platforms. Did I not enable it maybe? It's enabled. Include mode basic. Oh, does it say ignore streamer maybe? Is that why? Ignore bot account. That's why. It thinks I'm a bot. Ignore internal messages. So it's, that's what it must be. Is like if I do it, then it reminder clarkio started using StreamerBot, so maintaining wouldn't be an issue. XD.
Welcome. Thanks for joining today's Stream Elements.
Oh, I gotta turn that off for Stream Elements too. Especially now that I got it working here. Well, I didn't fully migrate over yet, Roy. That's why. That's one of the things we're gonna plan for the year. I think February is gonna be so January here. These streams are planning for the year. February is gonna be like my maintenance month where I'm working on the stream production and making sure everything's migrated over and working up to par. Maybe add some new things that can fit within that month. And then March is when we're going to really dive into, well, it's interesting because March is going to be a little bit of a hectic month schedule wise, because there's just a lot of stuff going on. We got spring break here, vacation stuff going on. March is a interesting month for me. So March into April is when we'll get into like more of the meaty technical streams is where I'm seeing things going. All right, but now if I do win of the week, it should work for me too. Or does that count as an internal message? Like, why is it not listening to me? It's like my own bot won't acknowledge me. What's an internal message? Twitch message, YouTube message. Everything's right. Starts with WOTW. This all looks good to me. What if I just do Twitch? Oh, that worked. All right, now if I just do YouTube. YouTube is not working. Is anybody watching over on YouTube? Who was it that said that they got the notification over there? If you don't mind just trying the command out there. As long as it works for everybody else. That's kind of good enough for me. And then let's just double check the Discord one.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Kyle Johnson Coding.
Hey, Kyle Johnson. Thank you for joining in, man. And helping me test that out over on YouTube. It didn't work. Nothing came up from... Yeah, it's not working over there for some reason. Even though I have it checked as a... Like, if it's a YouTube message.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, King Lisi.
Yeah, King. Maybe... Is this... Maybe I need to check that. Chat message to send. Win of the week is about that. So it's definitely working on Twitch, but not on YouTube. So let's look at that. Send dynamic message. Send. Where's that code? Project message? No. Created it somewhere. How do I look at this code? I got it. I must have it in some other action. Where is the method? One of these has to have it in here. There it is. All right, so we get the chat messages send from arguments, source. If it's Twitch, send it to Twitch. Otherwise, send it to YouTube. Why isn't that working? Color list. So if I do colors on YouTube, that should work. Sebi said he's on vacation. Okay. That worked. That's weird. What if I do wins on there? Twitch chat is so weird. That worked. WOTW. Why are these other ones working, but the win of the week is not? What in the heck? All right, way to start off the stream. I mean, we just jumped right into it, huh? There must be some type of bug happening that's causing it not to. What if I duplicate this? Change the command to be the wins of the week. And I say test 1, 2, 3. Right? So now if I do WOTW on YouTube, it just doesn't like that at all. Even it's like the command itself didn't get saved or something. It's enable, disable, allow all. Twitch message, source. YouTube message, source. Ignore bot accounts, ignore internal message. I'm not ignoring anything. It's not case sensitive. There's no cooldown. Win of the week 1. Oh, that... Why does that work, but not win of the week? So weird. Let's try it now. Okay, it's working again. Very, very weird. No, not all of you can see it. Let me bring chat over here so you can see what I'm talking about. So over on YouTube, you can tell it's YouTube with the YouTube logo there. I was sending before. You can see I was sending it, and it was just not triggering the response from myself, the bot, over on YouTube. But now it seems to be working. So let's delete that. And where's the actual? This one. Maybe it's the queue, because the others don't have that queue, right? It's just under general default queue. Maybe that's my problem. Say general default queue. Where are you going, Roy? Oh, you went over to YouTube, you mean? It takes a second usually to respond. You're on both. I got you. Yeah, yeah. That's so weird. WOTW. But WOTW1? Does that work? No. All right, so let's do this again. Let's duplicate this since we know it works. Edit. Wins of the week. Okay. And I'm going to take that. Here. That. Copy this. Cancel that. And change the trigger to be wins of the week. And try again. The bot hates YouTube due to its horrible API. It's I agree. That could be part of it. What the fudge, man? Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Why does it? Is it the message too long? Maybe that might be it. The message might be too long. But I'm not getting any details about it. You know what I mean? Maybe like YouTube has a shorter character limit. Win of the week is about reflecting on the past week and finding something positive that happened to you or that you're grateful for. And we can get rid of maybe the end of this. Oh, no. Clarkio started this because of that. Let's see if I shorten the message up. Maybe that'll help. Way to start off the stream like this. But at least it's kind of interesting that we're getting right into something right away. What is YouTube chat character limit? What is the YouTube chat character limit? 200 characters per message. 200. How many characters was I trying to send? That's probably over 200, right? Is over 350. Eek. All right, win of the week. Wins. Maybe I just do it this one sentence on it. Is about reflecting on the past week and finding something positive that happened to you or that you're grateful for. Share it with us and we'll celebrate together. Done. Is that small enough maybe? Assuming it depends on the username too, right? This is the thing with streamer bot is it doesn't tell you when there's errors. There we go. Okay, so it's just not responding to me now. But at least it responded to King Lisi. I don't know why it's not responding to me. Is the same thing happening with the Discord link, I wonder? Oh, we can update this. Duplicate. Discord linky. And I mean, I'm finally getting around to doing this stuff, right? Discord link. Where is it? Where is it? Discord link. Okay. And then we want to copy what's in this one, which is that. And put it in here. Like that. Hit OK. record on YouTube. That should work. Assuming it'll listen to me. Hey, listen to me. Hey, whoa. Why is it double? Oh, so it was working before. Can I disable that? I'll disable that one. All right, well, win of the week is kind of working out. All right, let's move on. All right, chat, it's dance time. Well, we're late to the dance, but we've been streaming at least for a little bit. I'm gonna manually just do the scene changes today. You ready to get your dance on? Get the emotes ready. Here we go. What's up, Max?
Thank you for the 4 long months of subscribing Rugmat, Cat Jam.
Oh. Hey, you snapped me out of it again. I was doing a little experiment with you all right there, by the way. Did you pick up on what you needed to do? Just checking. We'll see. We'll see if you figure it out. Hey, happy Friday. Welcome into the Clarkio Shenanigans Show. If you're just tuning into me staring into your soul, well, you're welcome. I hope you feel seen. I see you. Figuratively. Happy Friday. This is the Clarkio Shenanigans Show every Friday, starting at 12:30 Eastern Time and ending around 3:30, between 3:30 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time, okay? What do? We break up into 3 segments. We just chat like we're doing right now, talk about wins of the week, then we get into Wordle and connections and Contexto together. I think we're not gonna do Contexto. We talked about it last stream because we're planning on being a little bit more organized, a little bit more structured in our time and use of time on stream. Excuse me, a little indigestion going on right here. And then we'll get into the technical portion, which as of right now, January and February are going to be a little bit more of like setup for the rest of the year, right? This month I'm planning and figuring out what I want to do for the rest of the year when it comes to streaming. Then February, I'm thinking or leaning more towards like, all right, let's get the stream production in a place where I feel like it's solid. I don't keep running into these little nuanced knick-knack edge case situations where things aren't working that normally would work or I would expect to work, that type of thing. And then once that's all in place, then we can get really knuckled down on, all right, what's the stuff that we're going to be covering? What are the technical topics I want to look at? What are the things I want to get back into? What's scratch those itches, if you will. Okay. So that's what the plans are for today. That's what the title's telling you, but we're starting off with wins of the week. So I encourage you all to share something positive that happened to you over the past week that you can reflect on. The reason behind that, since I had to shorten up the wins of the week command on YouTube especially, is because me personally, I've had my bouts with mental health issues like depression, anxiety, just stress and stuff like that. And one of the biggest things that contributes to those mental health issues I've had has been I've always had this tendency to dwell on the negative shit that happens. And what this has been doing, this wins of the week thing, has been an exercise for me. It's not like something new or that I created that's original. In fact, I forget where I got the inspiration from, to be honest. It was like from a book or something like that, or a YouTube video, or no, I don't even know what it was from. Now I'm trying to remember or like call out things to see if it sparks a memory for me, because I want to give credit. But in any case, the nice thing is it's just like an ongoing exercise that I learned somewhere else, and that has since other people learned from my stream, and it's inspired them to do it, like either in their own daily lives, like Lil Hazy, Lily from the chat, who is busy with other stuff and doing awesome things in their job, and I don't think is tuned in too much into the live streams, but in the past was a frequent attender to, or a frequent viewer of the stream, mentioned to me that she does that with her family type of thing. I don't know if it's still happening. It's been a little bit since her and I have connected, but that was cool to hear. Or for instance, I think James Q Quick has been doing that lately. Like I saw actually just the other day, or yesterday. I think he does it on Thursdays. What's his win of the week type of thing with his community and that type of stuff. So it's awesome to see that snowball into something even more. But getting back to the point, I would always dwell on the negative stuff, and it just keeps spiraling into this and snowball into this negative thing. And then I would just feel cruddy all the time. Like not all the time, but majority of the time, because I'm thinking about, I don't know, something bad that happened, something I did that was stupid, or I made a mistake or whatever, or I failed at something, or any number of things that could be a negative type of thing, and then I would just dwell on it and make it even more negative.
Milliseconds on Twitch.
So that's the reason why wins of the week is around. Okay, it's weird. We ran an ad already, and then Twitch is like, no, let's run another one in like 5 minutes. So awesome. But in any case, get your wins of the week queued up in the chat, and we'll celebrate wins together. I'll share my wins once the ad is done. Thanks, Twitch, for interrupting. And we'll go from there. While that's happening, I just had this awesome idea from stream production. So I don't know if you noticed, when I switched to this view, you could see my teleprompter. And what I did was OBS has like a preview of like what's being broadcasted. Okay. And I can break that out normally in the OBS window, which I have over here, the main streaming window, which has all the controls. That's where I would look to see, okay, what is the monitor of like what I'm broadcasting? But then they have the option to do this projector preview, and I added that into this teleprompter. And what I'm thinking is mind hack, or not mind hack, but stream hack is, what if I do that? Okay, what I'm doing right now, and because normally I reserve this monitor, this tablet teleprompter for the chat, to read the chat while looking into the camera and staring into your souls. What if I overlay, because Restream has that capability where I can, if I go to chat.restream.io, I think it is. Yeah. I can embed it on the stream, but instead of embedding it on the stream.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Ian08.
And I'll catch up with all the alerts that are going on in just a second. I heard some follows, some resubs. We'll get there in a second, okay? Message background, but let's do chat background transparency. Do I have to save that? Because what I'm thinking is, like, what if... Can I refresh this? Oh, but then I can't, like, I need this window to be transparent. Yeah, I can't see through that. That'd be cool if I can, like, create a transparent window over that. Or I could just do side by side, maybe. Do that on the side and that. Then I can see Twitch chat, and it's a little bit harder to read though. It's such a small monitor. But I can at least see your chat messages. Maybe if I tell it don't. Way I could tell it not to show timestamps. That'll help reserve some space. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Okay. Okay. All right, so get your wins of the week queued up. We'll celebrate wins together. Yeah. Your eyes got destroyed. Did you try staring into the screen when I was staring at it back? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wanted you to stare back a little bit, Rugmat. Make long, awkward clips. That wasn't the objective, but I'm sure you all had fun with that. You should bring chair back for ad breaks. That's a great idea. Crackberg, I like that. Let me add that to the notes. Like, do we have a stream ideas? Stream ideas. Let's turn that into a heading. Let's share my screen so you can see what I'm doing here. I think heading 2. From Frackberg. Bring back chair for ad breaks. I like that. I'm in the way here. Starts to buffer. Roy. Rugmat sent a Twitch clip. Says, "Are you okay?" I'm okay. I was just messing with you all. I don't know how healthy this was, but damn, that was long. That was a good... I know. I was impressed with myself that I was able to stare into the camera that long without blinking. What helped was I had the monitor of like seeing what I was instead of seeing the chat moving. Because if the chat's moving and there's lots of moving objects on the screen, then my eyes want to go to that naturally, and then it would make me blink. But because it was just like a still image of me and I'm just staring at a mirror of myself, essentially, it made it so easy to stare. When you don't have eyebrows and have to sub mid-dance. Got me. Stream freeze or clarkio holding very still? I got you. I got you. Rugmat, thank you for the 4 months in a row, buddy. Appreciate that continued support. Very kind of you. Thank you for dancing with me with all the emotes too, everybody. Mostly Rugmat. Roy clapping along with the dance. And Roy. All right, and I'm caught up on chat in that direction. Scrolling back down after people thought I was like not okay. I do want to see that clip you got. Let me see. What's up, Pranav? Welcome in, buddy. Sean, good to see you, buddy. Sean 08, Sean A. Here's the clip. Open into this browser.
Thank you so much for your follow.
Nope, that's not the right clip. Thank you so much for your follow. This is the clip. Very long, awkward clip. Man, look at that definition, though. Camera. Oh, my eyebrow. You see? Hold on, look at it. Hold on here. Let's take note of something. Oh, it got blurry right then when I wanted to show something. All right, right here. Look at that eyebrow hair curling up like that. This is the start, chat. So those of you that have been around long enough know that I've talked about my eyebrows and what I've inherited in my genetics, DNA, what have you, from my grandfather on my father's side. So my dad's dad, okay? He had eyebrows that were so thick and long at like in his 80s, okay, that they grew out and up back onto his forehead, okay? Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because this little sucker right here, and there's many more like it at times, is the start to me of that happening to me at my young, ripe age of 19. Young, ripe age of 19 that I'm at right now, and fresh out of high school. But I have like 15 years development experience working at big tech companies and little companies. I'm kidding. That little brow right, it's very hard to see, but you can kind of like look at the fingers pointing at it right there. That's curling up onto my forehead, and I've been plucking these suckers to try and delay.
Oh snap! There goes the channel.
I'm trying to delay
with 7 odd ones. Oh snap!
The impact
James, quick, just
of my grandfather. I just started coding from 3. Exactly, Pranav. What's up, James? Thank you for the raid, kind sir. Welcome in everybody from James's stream. James, I totally understand if you got a raid and run, buddy. Appreciate the support.
Thanks for joining today, Stony_.
Stony, good to see you again. What am I doing? That is creepy. Yeah, somebody took a clip of the beginning of my stream, and we were just analyzing something that I noticed in the clip. Is that my father's father, my grandfather, if you will, he had very thick brows, which I have inherited, as you can see. Case in point, right? Let's go full screen on this baby. And what I wanted to point out, and folks that are familiar with my stream, been around long enough, you've heard me tell the story before, where my grandfather's eyebrows were so thick and long that, you know, this like a distinct thing. I don't have a great memory, but it's a distinct thing that I remember from my childhood, oddly enough, is that my grandfather had eyebrows that grew out and curled back up onto his forehead. And I bring that up because I just this year-ish or so, I want to say, started getting to that point. I'm starting to see signs of me getting more like that. And this brow right here, bada bing, bada boom, is a sign of that I just know. It's actually a little bit more visible in that view right there. So that's what we were talking about when you all raided. Welcome in. Hope that interests you. Hang out. What a face. Thank you, brother. It's good to see you. How's the baby doing? How's the fam doing, man? Why does this feel so loud right now? It's good to see you all, and thank you for the raid, James. Appreciate you, buddy. Face made for radio, as they say. Oh, ouch! Ouchies. Very funny, though. So that's what we were doing. But you're tuning in at the right time, everybody, from James's stream. We're just getting warmed up. We're talking about wins of the week. I know James does that as well in his community. So if you got anything to share, we'll celebrate with you. And I was just talking about why we do that and my background on that I tended to dwell on the negative way more than I do now. And thanks to this exercise of reflecting on the week of what the wins are, something positive, got the inspiration from you, I think. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And I got the inspiration from somebody else, so we're just keeping the train rolling, you know? Snowball effect. Yeah, so I was mentioning that I was glad that I came across that and started doing that with my stream and explaining to folks that are new here why I do that. And it's really had a positive impact on me, in that like I don't feel like I'm dwelling on things as long as I used to. Like I used to get in a funk for like a good day or even more sometimes, depending on how negative of a thing that happened. And I have not, knock on wood, I have not found myself doing that as much. And I greatly feel like it's attributed to that exercise of doing wins of the week. So if you have a win to share, great. If you don't, just try thinking a little bit harder. No pressure to share it with us, but I just encourage you to think on finding something positive, even if a lot of negative stuff is going on in your life right now. Finding something positive about it. And it could be big, small. I mean, it doesn't have to be big. It could be something small. And in the past, I've gave it example, like I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch or something, because I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That type of thing is a win to me. So it's just trying to find little wins, and those will slowly add up. So family's great. We're snowed in for the past week, getting a little antsy. Ooh. All right. Well, I hope things clear up and the weather gets better for you.
And thanks for joining today, Todd Libby.
Todd Libby says, I know the feeling about the face made for radio. I don't think you have a face made for radio, Todd. Just saying. Pranav says it helped keep the juices flowing in a positive direction. Exactly, Pranav. Exactly. Chimera, thank you for the follow earlier, by the way. Appreciate that. Catching up. And then Rugmat, we got your sub that came up. I appreciate you doing that. Sean 08 has a win of the week. Feeling mostly better post wisdom teeth removal. Glad to hear that, Sean. Thank you for sharing.
Welcome.
Congrats on that.
For joining today, Clark.
Hey, Clarkio. Thanks for joining today. Really, really good of you to join, Clarkio. Okay, I'll stop. Definitely got the radio face. It's all good, James. I know you're just joking around with us. So yeah, nice job on that, Sean. Glad to hear you're feeling better. I have to get my other wisdom teeth taken out too, man. I need you bringing that up is reminding me that I got to book that appointment, that consultation. Roy says I'm still not that well, so I'll be going. Glad to see you're all right. I hope you enjoy the stream in the next week. You did stare at me when I was staring? All right, good to hear, Roy. Thank you for joining in on that with me. Pronounced is very fresh, just an insight. He started coding from 3. Yeah. I'm up to James's raid in the chat. Thanks again for that, James. May says I graduated from high school at 17. Nice. Yeah, if I graduated at 19, that's kind of late, right? That's not a good thing if I'm saying that. That's not what happened. But yeah. Stony says, what the am I looking at here? That's creepy. Pranav, just that old good camera quality used for the best purpose we can think of. Yeah, right? Glad to make you laugh, Sony. Sean says, at least it's not a voice made for writing. Yeah, I guess that is. I never heard that expression before. Very interesting. James says, love win of the week. I've read that already. It helps keep the juices flowing. All right, win of the month from Pranav. Nice. Felt productive this week. Solved some bugs. Learned new things. Found some helpful tools. Well, that's good to hear, Pranav. Glad to hear. Win of the week. Okay, there's a little typo. Very happy to hear that, and thank you for sharing, Pranav. James says I'm off to get some lunch. Y'all have a good stream. All right, James. Thanks again, man. Have a good rest of your day, and hope you all get some better weather soon, so you can get out a little bit more. Keep the volume down a little low. James says, by the way, next time I raid, maybe I can join you on your stream for 10 minutes before I leave for. Yeah, for sure. I'm down to do that anytime, man. If you want to do it today, or whatever, just hit me up. I'm always happy to have you on, or anybody on, really, for that matter.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today.
Okay, cool.
Geek.
Sounds good, James. Hey, Rambling Geek, good to see you, buddy. How's it going? What's your win of the week, if you got one to share? All right, my win of the week is we started at, so one from work is we started this focus on video content creation, and I got a video scripted, recorded, and sent over to the editing team. And then just this morning, I got a little snippet of what they have in the works, and it's looking great. So I'm really excited about that. Really excited about this focus. I also overcame a little bit of a, as part of that work, like I was getting anxious and like overwhelmed, and and like feeling pressure to like that this first one has to be so perfect or whatever. And I got over that. So I'm proud of myself for that. And I'm thankful for my boss, who I was like, I feel comfortable enough to talk with him about me feeling that way. And then 2, him responding and saying, hey, you know, like, no, don't worry about that. This doesn't have to be perfect. We're just getting this off the ground. And I'm like, okay, good. Because that's what my mentality was originally. But then when they were like, hey, we want to get this pilot done in this date, that's when I started feeling pressure. And like the fact that they were calling it like a pilot made me think that they were like, okay, if this pilot is good, then we'll continue doing this type of thing. Even though that wasn't really it, but my mind went in that direction. And so it added more pressure to me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Anyway, I overcame all that, got a video recorded or scripted, recorded, and then sent off to the editing team. So I'm grateful for that. And that was a win for me this week. I feel like I had another win, but now I'm blanking. In general, family stuff, like family's doing well. They're healthy, happy. My youngest is just making it. My both kids are making us laugh like crazy. But I'm really basking in this time frame with my youngest, knowing that this is likely going to be the last one for us. Speaking of, I gotta schedule the old snip appointment. That's really the pressure's being put on there to get that going. So between I gotta get that scheduled, which my wife was saying she's gonna help look into it since she's motivated for that to happen, and my wisdom teeth consultation scheduled. So about that, yeah. The old snip isn't too bad. I'm glad to hear that, Sean. I appreciate you sharing sharing the experience of that, because I'm definitely doing it, okay? But I just don't do well with anything like that. I really, like, as it is, that's the third thing I got to do is I got to get a primary care physician. I was really motivated after the whole heart thing happened, and then that kind of fizzled out a little bit, but it's still top of mind that I need to get that done and squared away. So there is that. Just checking on some work stuff real quick. Hold on. Once I have it up in front of me here. So yeah, I'm not going to do both at the same time. I'm just thinking that I'll probably do them at close timing from each other. I don't know. After I do one, maybe I'll be like, yeah, maybe I push this off. Why not, Rambling? Because, well, here's the thing. Like, I wish, to that point, Rambling Geek, I wish I did all my wisdom teeth at once instead of just the one side. That way I would have been done already by now. And I've been pushing this off for like a decade, since the dentist has been saying, hey, you need to go see a specialist for this, because it might start really, like, the problem is, let me not to get into the weeds of this too much, but it's on this side, I believe I still have my 2 wisdom teeth. One is like out partially, and then the other one is like deep in my jaw or whatever, and it's like horizontal. But the thing is, it's not really, they're saying they want me to go to a specialist to check that one to see if it's even worth removing that one. So long as it's not moving or trying to impact the other teeth, I should be fine, and it could just stay where it is, right? Because it's going to be a pain in the butt to dig in there and get that one out, I think. But the one that's already like poking out of my gums, that one is hard to brush back there. I do my best, but they can see like stuff happening because of that, the lack of being able to get back there. And so that one is going to be a problem if I prolong it, more than, like, I don't know, as the years go on. If I keep prolonging it, it's going to become a real problem, and the recovery is even worse the older you get from that type of thing. So I want to avoid that. So I probably only need to get the top one out, and the bottom one can stay put. I'm hoping. That's my hope. Anyway, that's it. In case people are interested in learning more about that type of stuff. Did you get what'd you say? Did you get that Apple Watch you were thinking about? Yes, I did. I've been loving it. I use it every day, all day. And when I'm sitting at my desk, I'll pop it on the charger. It charges so much faster than the original. I got the latest Apple Watch Series 9, but prior to that I had the Series 3. So I was due for the upgrade, and the whole heart thing like really urged it. And then on top of that, my work has like a health benefit budget or whatever that they do through another third party, and I was able to like expense pretty much all of it, so I didn't have to pay for it. because it's like a health related thing, and it's motivated me to get out walking more and just stand up more and be more active. So yeah, there's that. Catching up on some more chat here. So yeah, what other wins of the week do you all have? Keep them coming in the queue. We'll celebrate together, and then we'll get into Wordle and connections, and then the technical topic for today. Okie dokie artichokes. Rambling Geese says, your wife produced 2 humans. You can manage a little. Yes, exactly. I'm not there. There are no complaints coming from me. There's just some nervousness and you know, that type of thing with going into it. That's it. That's all. I'm allowed to be a little nervous about it. I'm not saying it's worse than what she had to go through. No way. Sean says, yeah, my lower ones were horizontal and one was partially out. The other was close to impacting, so I needed to deal with it. Yep, I hear you. Glad you got it done. I'm glad you're feeling well afterward, because, you know, sometimes that doesn't go so smooth. You must have had a good oral surgeon for that. Chaotic Monkey says, I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled at once. Glad I never have to do that again. Exactly. Like, I went through it once, and it was, when I was younger, it was like, I think I was still in high school. Honey. She's saying it was like 2009. No, so I was in college. 2009 is when I got them out. It was not fun. I was down for at least a day or 2. Oh, big upgrade. Did you take a look at the Ultra? Nah, Rambling Geek, I didn't feel the need for the... I mean, I didn't even really look at it. I know of the specs and everything like that based on like the announcements when they launched the new watch series. But I have no need for the Ultra. One, it's pretty massive, and I don't want a massive one. I want this size. You know, like I went from the Series 3 version I had was like, what's this one in millimeter size? I forget. Does it say on here? This one's 45 millimeters. The one that I had in the Series 3 was 43, I think, or something like that, or 42. So I was a little bit worried that this one would be a little bit too big for me, because I didn't want like I don't want like a huge screen on my arm, you know. That's what I was worried about. But this is nice, actually. This is I wouldn't go any bigger than this, and I believe the Ultra is bigger. So, why, you like it, Rambling Geek? You like the Ultra? I could see, like, if you're like a really hardcore outdoorsy type of person where you want GPS on the watch and you're swimming or you're scuba diving, that type of stuff, like, I think it definitely makes sense, but I'm not doing that type of thing, so I didn't. You love the Ultra, Chaotic Monkey? Okay. Do you, like, how much do you use it? Like, what was it about the Ultra that stood out to you? Pranav says, oh, nice, that's great. Yep. Shawnee says, Gremlin Geek, I don't imagine it would be longer. I was good for the snip much faster than the wisdom teeth. Okay, well, that's good to know too. Gremlin Geek says 100%. May says 19. What is that in reference to? How old you were when you got your wisdom teeth out? Sean says, yeah, and I think I've met my out-of-pocket maximum of the year for dental. Okay, well, that's good. Raymond Geek says, I liked it more than I thought I did once I went into the store and had a look. Okay, I got you. Chaotic Monkey says, screen size fits my wrist better. The others just seem too small for me. I got you, yeah. Okay. Fair enough, man. That's definitely a factor into it, right? Plus, I think just the price point of the Ultra for me just looked a little too steep for a watch, you know? I'm not judging anybody in that, you know, those of you that did get it or anything like that. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm like, unless I was going to use the features of it more, then that would justify the price to me a bit better. Or if it looked better, you know what I mean? That type of thing. You know, because some people spend, if you're into watches too, like if you're really into watches, maybe you spend that kind of, I think that's the other part of the market that they're trying to appeal to in that regard. It's people that are into watches that generally spend money on watches. To each their own, right? May says, no, you said as a teenager you got your wisdom teeth out, so I said 19 just out of high school. Yeah, okay, I got you. Gremlin Geeks, the price is why I don't have one. Kayak Money said I had just received a bonus from work, so that helped pay for it. Plus Apple Card, 12 months, no interest. Nice, is nice. Oh yeah. Oh, Please don't. I hope you didn't take that as me wanting you to justify. You don't have to justify your purchase whatsoever. But yeah, I get that helps. Remedy says, you seem to be looking directly into the screen/camera whilst reading chat. Have you got the Elgato prompter? No. We were just talking about this. I'll show you. I have what is this? Glide Gear teleprompter. And then I have an old iPad Air 2, I think it is. I was just telling Tanisha about it. That I use Duet Air app to create as a third monitor for me. So I have my main monitor, then which is right here, and the second monitor, which is a vertical one, which is right next to the camera. You can kind of see the reflection of it here. And then this one I turn on as the monitor. And so I'm now, for the first time, normally I just put chat up on here. For the first time, I'm doing a preview of OBS projector, basically, so I could see what scene I'm on here without having to look back at OBS to know. So I'll have it here, and then if I look this way because I'm working or whatever, I'll be able to see on both sides, like I'm monitoring what I'm projecting out, broadcasting out. So is it new? No, I mean, just sometimes I hadn't always hooked up the iPad to do this teleprompter stuff, but it definitely is handy. Like when I was talking about that video I made earlier this week for work, it's super handy to have the script up here to like reference and talk to, so it doesn't look like I'm looking away type of thing, you know. Pranav says, I like analogs or digital plus analog watches. Yeah, that makes sense. I can hear that. Oh, no. I understood what you were saying. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right, I'm all caught up on chat. If you have wins of the week, keep them queued up and coming. Happy to hear more about that. Just because I'm stopping focusing on that as much doesn't mean to stop adding them. So if you have new ones that you think up that come up, feel free to share them in chat. Or if you just join later on, or just joining now, feel free to drop your wins of the week in the chat. If you don't know what that is, !WOTW to get more details on why that is. Pranav says, I was just thinking how long it takes to polish these workflows, streaming, recording. Yeah. Well, I mean, January 4th was 6 years, you know, and I want to say it took at least 2 years to get to like some type of polish and niceness. So just stumbled upon this amazing tool for crafting interactive steps/demos. Super Demo. Yeah. There's some other tool that's like a browser extension that will record what you do in a website and turn it into a screen recording for you so that you can do it as like a tutorial of like, here's how to go through doing step by step, you know? I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but you can kind of maybe search around for that. All right. So getting into Wordle, which I got to change to that segment. All right, now we're in the Wordle category. Let me share my screen. For extra challenge turn, I do normally have hard mode on. Okay. All right, so here's the rules, right, chat? Remember, it's me against you when I play Wordle, okay? And the deal is I have to guess it in 3 guesses or less, and I get a point. If I take more than that, you get a point. If I fail at it completely, you get 3. Okay? And so far, double checking the score. We're keeping track of the score in Discord. So far, chat, you all are winning. I caught up a little bit last week. I got another point last week. You're winning 5-2. Okay? So you don't want to help me. You want me to lose. So I'm going to guess farts as usual. And I got little out of that. Tiled? I need best bang towel. I think that's the best bang for my buck right there. No, it's less likely to have a W than it is a D. So if I do, but then I got a tiled. No. Diven? Is that a word? Liven. Livin. Livin. I don't think it's going to give that to me. But I feel like those are good common letters I can get to help me get it in 3. So I'm going to send, I can't send that. Okay. Is diving a one? No. Couch? I don't like the double C in there. House? Can't use the S. Howl? Hound. I think that's a good guess. Oh, there's no T though. I have to have a T. Holt? Evolt? I know this is probably like a pain to like see me go through this, but the whole like I really need to try hard to get it in 3. If I didn't have this, it does the same thing. Oh, it's an extension, the super demo. Okay, I got you. Pranav. You know, note to self, actually. I have another idea. For Wordle competition, use Twitch channel points to make predictions. I think that would be a fun way. That way you can wager. There's a little bit more stakes on the line, where you basically wager whether I get it in 3. You get 3 options. I guess it in 3, I guess it in more than 3, or I fail. I wonder if there's a way I could put more weight to like if I fail. You know what I mean? We'll have to look into that, but let's put that down a little bit more. X points if I get it in 3 guesses. Y if it's greater than 3 but less than 6 or 7 rather, and Z if I fail. Somehow extra points for that last one since it's a little riskier.
An ad is about to start.
Oh, an ad is about to start.
Milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 90.
Sean says it's all based on how many people put into prediction. Okay. Oh, I'm going to add that command. Let's create a new action. Duplicate. While we're waiting in an ad, might as well do this, right? Here's the... Find clarkio over here as... youtube.com/clarkio/live, and not for YouTube. All right, try it now, Rogueman. Oh, it did work. Or kind of. No ad. You need the ad, I think. There we go. Rugmat, you can find... Oh, do I need to do et in front of this? It's good? Okay. Thanks, Rugmat, for the idea. Check that off the list. Oh, I just closed... I think I lost everything on that. All right, chat's back up. No need for that. Okay. I didn't mean to like close it. There you go, Pranav. Thanks for testing that out. That link works well too. If you click on it. All right. Back to this while you're all testing that out. Theme? No. Twine. I'm going with sending it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, I can get this in 3. I have a chance. Chance. T-I-N. Is it think? It could be think. Is it think? Well, are there other options though before I jump on that? TX, like there's, I mean, there's no way it's TU. Toin? No. Is there another ending? Tiny? Is it tiny? Thinny? Thing? It could be thing instead of think. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh no. Oh no. Time to flip a coin. Thing or think? I can't ask the audience because you all are going to intentionally spoil this for me. It's got to be one of these, right? There's no other options. TUI just seems weird. TOI seems weird. It must be. There's no. I can't. TW is ruled out. TC, TV. You know what I mean? Like there's no other second letter here other than H. So it's got to be THIN. Now it could either be think or thing. There's no other options beyond that, right? THNY. I think I gotta go with my initial gut. Think. Flippity flap. I think I gotta go with that. And if not, then I'm gonna get it in 4. Send. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, man. Oh. Chat, you get a point. You get another point, chat.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today. Today's wordly answer is.
You timed that out so well, Rugmat. Nice job. Rugmat got it in 3 today, and Frackberg got it in 4, I think it is. Yeah, nice job. Nice job. All right, let's update. Frackberg 4, Rugmat 3. Nice job. Let's edit this. So now, chat, you are taking even larger lead now. January 19th. Save that. Well done, chat. Well done. All right, now we're going to play connections together. Looks like Frackberg also had a think guess. Second guess was think for you, Rugmat. Nice. Good on you. I thought you were going to skip connections. Was I? What did I write in my notes? In the new format. No, we'll do. It's contexto that I'm going to skip. So propose new sequence of segments. Intro dance, which we did. Just chatting, we did. Wins of the week, we did. Wordle, and now we're on connections. I don't know if that was about 5 minutes, but we can figure it out. Yeah, no worries, Rugmat. Similar names, right? All right, so here is connections for today. We can play this together. Feel free to join in and share your suggestions or on how these words are connected. So if you've never played before, we got to find 4 words that are connected and make 4 connections. So 4 by 4, what we got here. So it could be like maroon and sprinkles and peppers and woodchuck you think go together because, I don't know, ice cream or something. I don't know, right? So we have dessert. Shoot, nuts. Cherry. Think toppings for ice cream. Sprinkles. Fudge. Ice cream toppings. What do you think, chat? Peppers on. I know. I think this might be ice cream toppings. I'm gonna send that. Yeah, Sunday toppings. Okay, Sunday toppings. All right, so you get the idea. If you've never played this before, you see that first one. We got that. And then on the last one, we like to guess what the category is before submitting it. Curses, fuzzy, seashells, shoot. Shoot. Curses. Darn. Rats. Like, oh shucks, something bad happened and I'm exclaiming that. Let's send that one. Yeah, phooey. Okay, that's okay. I don't understand how they come up with that name. All right, we're down to the last two, and we got one of the second hardest ones. So it goes from yellow to purple in terms of like easy to hard. So we got yellow and kind of hard. We haven't gotten the second easiest yet. So, ooh, woodchuck. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? What is phooey? It's like a, I don't know, maybe it's just a English thing, Pranav?
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Ken_kilos.
Hey, what's up, Ken? She sells seashells by the seashore. Yeah. Sean says a desert is half a beach, so maybe it's connected to seashells. Pranav says Google used to express disdain or disbelief. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Ooh, Ken, that's a good idea. No, but where? There's peppers. Where's the rest of it? Oh, like all the different. Yeah, but what are the other ones then? Tongue twisters, right? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? All right, what's the last one on that then? Yeah, you're right, Ken. Good call, good call. So we got peppers, seashells, woodchuck. What's the last one? Strand? No. Fuzzy? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's fuzzy. Sending. Words and tongue twisters. I think it's Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't so fuzzy, was he? Or something like that, right? All right, what do we think this category is before I send it in? Ditch, strand, desert, maroon. Like islands? No. Stuck in a ditch? To leave behind? Oh, yeah. I think that's a good guess, Sean. I think you're right. Let's send it. Leave high and dry. Yep. You're right. I'll count that as correct. In my book. Isolated. Yeah, May. That's a good answer, too. All right, dropping this in the Discord as well. If you don't have access to the Discord or haven't joined yet and you like playing these types of games and want to compare with the rest of the community, join up right there. What's that? Woo! Thanks, honey. And we'll go to the connections channel and share the results in there and indicate that chat helped. All right, I need to eat, so I guess we are going to play at least one round of words on stream. Okay, chat. What am I having? It's like a stir fry noodle, teriyaki noodle stir fry thing that we got at Costco. It looks good, smells good, and my mouth is starting to water. I'm hungry. Sounds good. Glad you agree, Ken. All right, we're gonna play little words on stream now. Switch categories. Let's start it up. The Discord command kind of works, Sean, sometimes, and then other times it doesn't. Like, you see? I don't know why. Oh, yes, Marilyn could call me. What else we got, chat? What else we got here? Ah. Ooh, that's an interesting one, May. Coif. The heck does that mean? Rugmat bot, define coif. Nice job, May, Ken, Sean, Rugmat, Pranav. Keep it up, friends. Friends and family.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Rugmatbot.
It's a close-fitting cap, such as a hood-like cap worn under a veil by nuns. Oh, nuns wear a coif. Knocker. Oh, how did I not see that once? Nice job, Ken. What are those other words? We got an ad. Let's take a quick pause. Ad's coming up, but I don't want it to go in the middle of this. So we're gonna pause here for a second, and then we'll pick it up. Plus, I need to stand up and stretch a little bit too. Okay? So we shall BRB.
An ad is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 180.
All right, I'm back, chat. I think we'll have 20 seconds for some folks. We'll give it another 20 seconds and start up the next round. Next level. Ken, thanks for joining up in the Discord, by the way. Appreciate you being there. Looking forward to seeing you maybe play Connections or Wordle in there if you're interested. Or just hanging out and chatting with us. Share your wins there. All right, Ed should be done. Next round. Oh, ooh. Caller, nice. Care. Recall, nice. What's the other 6-letter word? I'm trying to think of it. Also, just a note for folks that if you're new to this, when you guess correctly, you get locked from guessing again. So one way you can help out, since we're working as a team essentially, is you can put in your other word guess that you might have, like maybe it's cow, and then you put a little less than in front of it, like I just put there. See? Love me. And then that signals to other chatters to use that word, right? But Ken, you're not locked right now. You're free. You can also tell you're locked. Like May is locked right now. Look at May's name. May's locked. Ken, now you're locked until it reaches this unlock point right here. That point. And now, see, now you can guess again. May just waited right in time there. Arse. Doing good. We're doing good. Skipping some levels. Let's go on to the next level. 7. Here we come. All right, Q is fake. Use SCARAB. Bras. BRAS. Crabs, nice. Crab. Anybody guess bras yet? Or you're hesitant to write that word? That's okay. BRAS. Thank you, Rugmap. Is Rabs? No. Scab. Thinking like acrobat, almost like acra. Abra. Abras. Arcs. We got arcs ready. Scars. Hey, at least we got the goal. Ooh, and skip. All right, still fake letters. Erect? No, there's only one E, right? Or outro? Something CRETRO? J is fake. J is fake, Ken. I don't know what that word is. The other big word. Mutant. Good guess, Ken. Tint. Try lane. Mitt. Mall. Why didn't that work? L is fake, is that why? Okay. Milt. Nilt. Oh, there's no L. Knit. Knit. Mutt. Nice, nice. All right, we're getting closer. 15 points away. Did we get mail already? Mail? Oh, L is fake. L is fake. Okay. Matt. Oh, taunt. Yeah. 10 points away. 10 points away. We got this, chat. Come on. All right, we'll play one more round. Nice job, May, Ken, Rugmat, Sean, and Pranav so far. Play one more round. One more. You're locked right now. You're locked right now, Pranav. Try again. Ooh, closely. Nice job, May. I don't know if losey is a word. Cozy? Olay. Lolly. Cloy. Sloy? Slay? Slow. Alright, I'm done eating. Definitely the last round of doing this. I got the big word. Knit. Nice guess, May. Oh, Nat. G-N-A-T. Teen, maybe? I don't know about that one. All right, 2 more 4-letter words. Alphabetically before gain. Ain't. A-I-N-T. Akin. Akin. A-K-I-N. All right, so alphabetically after that. Inked. A gin. A tin. Ah. 3 levels on that one. Nice job, chat. Level 6. Here we go. I guess tempt. T-E-M-P-T. Tate. Tame. Attempt. Yep. Nice job, Sean and Ken, for guessing that. The big word. We really need to try and get the big word first, that we get all the, especially when we start dealing with fake letters. Then we'll be golden to get everything else from there. Teat. Nice job, Pranav. Got all the words on that one, chat. Well done. Everybody has the link, by the way, right? If you open this link in a new tab while watching the stream, it'll update much faster than watching on the stream for the letters to update. Just FYI. All right, now we're dealing with fake letter. Let's see if we can get that big word. Fighting? Yeah, fighting. F-I-G-H-T-I-N-G.
Welcome and thanks for joining today, Emilinite.
Hey, Emilinite. There's only one T. I think C is yeah, C is fake.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Dom.
Hey, what's up, Dom? Is it fight night or what's the next biggest word or smaller word? Thing? Ting? Hing? Hinge? Thigh? Tie? Thing, nice job. Thing. Gifting. There it is. One more four-letter word after nigh and before ting. Pretty close, pretty close. Nice job, chat, on that level as well. I think we're going to beat our record for today. Because we got up to level 10 last time, so now we're already on level 11. Keep it up, keep it up. I'm Alan Knight. Good to see you, buddy. How you been? Oh, heaven? No. Have? Naval? Lean, okay. Clean. I think H is fake. I think H might be fake. We need another N and a V? Or no. Oh. No, V might be fake. V is fake. Likely. Because Vale would work, or Haven would work. But so V is fake. V is fake. L is okay. L is okay. Lean, Neil, heel, lace, haste, nace, Hain, lane, cane, C-A-N-N-E, maybe that as well. Something with like chance almost. Channel. Nice job, May. Lance. Yeah, V is fake. Nice job, Ken. Chain. Chail. Nance. Okay, that was a word. We need 10 more points, chat. 10 more points, Nance. Hance. Just take these words. Oh, no. Ow. Level 12. Level 12. Nice job. That's pretty good. You beat the record from today, earlier today. Well done, well done. Big shout out to myself, May, Ken, Pranav, Sean, and Milonite, and Dom FX. Appreciate you all playing. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to switch on over now into the meat of the show today, which is more planning. Planning. Okie dokie, artichokes. We're going to keep planning. So last we left off, we wrote up this whole document. And it was just kind of a brain dump. And what I want to do today, which I think I put in here, follow new stream sequence for typical segments of the weekly Friday streams, which we're doing. We're doing that. We got that rolling. We need to use Twitch forced ad breaks as physical breaks to get up and move around, get water, etc., in order to be less sedentary and not be sitting in a seat for hours on end, which I've been doing as well. We're doing a good job of following up and keeping up with that. We'll add to those action items. Like, or maybe we call this like regular, like regular recurring action items for each stream. I don't know why I put the date in there. Why did I put the date in there? Maybe because I was thinking like just action items in general to do. So one thing I don't like about this notion is if I want to go to a new let's say like a to-do list instead, and then in here you do like this space blah, okay, but then I also want to link to page, where was it, stream clarkio stream planning. That way I can keep going back easy. 2 backlinks. All right. So again, to get everybody on the same page, essentially what's happening right now is the stream's taking a slight of a pause from the usual type of stuff that we cover. Normally we get into like programming related stuff or technology related stuff during the meat of the show. What I've been doing for essentially the month of January is 1, reflecting on the past 6 years of streaming, and 2, being a little bit more organized, intentional, and thoughtful and structured, and trying to plan ahead now for the rest of the year for streaming. And at a high level, we talked about the objectives for each stream that I have, right? Just to like ground. Sounds like a good idea. Thanks, Ken. I'm glad you agree. At a high level, these are the objectives that I have for each stream. But in general, in terms of like schedule-wise and what you can expect for those of you that are following along and wanting to stick around and are interested in this stuff and see the growth of things happening over time, or how things progress rather, what my mind is assuming right now is that January, I think we have one more stream after this that'll fall in January. Today's the 19th, and we have the 26th, and then we get into February. So I'm thinking we have one more stream next week, depending on how far we get today, of like planning and organizing. Then February, I want to dedicate the Friday. So I stream every Friday, essentially, unless I have something come up with work or vacation or family stuff. But typically, I'm here every Friday. And so what I'm thinking is in February, I'll dedicate the Friday streams to ironing out the last of the stream production stuff. So things like what I was doing beginning of the stream, like working on the streamer bot actions, commands, and stuff like that, and converting those things over and getting those types of things ironed out completely. Okay. Then in March, and then as part of that as well, we'll plan out, all right, what am I going to do in March, which we started kind of doing last stream. We go down here, and this is just a brain dump right now. We're going to organize some of this too. I thought we wrote down ideas. Oh no, the popo. Yeah, here we go. So January, planning, organize, complete the plan, execute for the rest of 2024. So we got to do that by next stream. And then I know I was thinking in February, but more like March, maybe April. Probably April. March is going to be a little bit wonky because March is, how do I make, I'll make like a little note here. Note, lots of time away and likely won't stream on schedule, essentially, for March. So there's a heads up on that. So let's move these down, cut these out, put these here. And in terms of the Fridays in March that we have, actually, we should put these back. And finish any remaining stream production work. Begin stream production cleanup / work. And then it's just going to be like continue it, and that's that. Then we get into March. And March, let's assume I am here for every Friday of March. I can look at my work calendar and that'll tell me. There's March 1st, which is a Friday. I'll be here. So we'll change this to March 1st. Then we have March 8th. I think I should be here. March 15th. Okay, so I'm around as of right now. March 22nd is when I think I'm going to be gone. Yep. No stream. And then we have March 29th. That's where oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done Control X, say no stream. And then March 29th would be number 3. And then we can figure out April. I mean, as part of today's stream and next Friday stream, we'll figure out the rest of the month of like what I want to do. Oh, basically what I need to do items. I need to list out topics I want to cover and assign them to streams / months, essentially. Okay, I've got to go and focus on work. Catch you later. All right, Sean, appreciate you, buddy. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. Thank you for the support, continued support. And I need to think of that more of like, think in terms of things I'm interested in and can make educational / entertaining videos about. That's key right there. And I find like security stuff interesting, and I can make videos about that, and I can make it interesting, educate people on, oh, I didn't mean to do that, on that type of thing. VS Code extensions, I do love doing that sort of thing. Maybe we start planning this out a little bit more. I need a way of like side by side taking a list of items that I like. This is where we can get more organized about this now, right? Instead of it being a brain dump. Where was that list of things that I like? We got an ad break coming up too, just a heads up, folks. Content ideas, VS Code extensions. So let's make a page for, let's move this stuff into content ideas, move this into a page. Turn into page in there we go. And then I want this to page, link to page 2024. Now I can go back and forth to it. Alright, but then what I want to do is actually open this up. Tab. That. Yes. Alright, so I'm going to kind of move this over here maybe. And then start assigning it here. What if I create like a calendar out of this? Let's do like a content calendar. There's a way to do this. How do I do that in Notion? Oh, that's a cool Notion calendar. No. Page. Calendar view. Database items connect to certain dates. Use one when you want a bird's eye view for important launch dates, multi-day events. So I gotta create like a database, I guess. How do I create a calendar? Full page calendar. Create a new page in your workspace. Click on the calendar in the grayscale menu provided. So turn that into a page. I want it to link back. There's calendar. And I also want to... Can I link back still? Select a data source. Make a new database. This is cool. I'm learning Notion a little bit here, huh? Chat, I'm gonna move you back over.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Liminal 0x.
What's up, Liminal? Notion just launched a new calendar. I did see that, yeah. Where it integrates with your Google Calendar. This kind of falls under stream production, though. I think this right here. All right. So what did I want to do here? I want to capture in a table, I guess as a database, all my content ideas. One that'll be more of like a monthly idea, and then another that's like individual stream ideas. I don't need to do it at a monthly. You just need individual stream ideas. How do I create like a new database? Let's learn more about calendars. Inline calendar? Add calendar view to a database? How do I create a database? Database. Database help you structure information in a variety of ways. Articles, intro to database. Database, a tour. Every full page database has the same menus instead of options. Here's a quick walkthrough. Use create database. Several ways. Create a new page in your workspace, then choose what database layout you want from the grayscale menu. So can I do that from here? Database inline. Let's bring this back over here. I essentially want to do like content idea. Maybe like a theme to it. And like the theme, let's say like VS Code extension, or just VS Code related. And this would be Twitch Authenticator project extension rather. And then there's the Twitch highlight.
It is about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 90. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, TypeScript Tea Time.
What's up, TypeScript Tea Time? Win of the week. Lots of research for current project is starting to bear fruit. That's awesome. Congrats on that. And thank you for sharing TypeScript Tea Time. It's good to see you, buddy. How you been? And thank you for again, thank you for sharing your win. What other content ideas do I have? The ones that I wrote down on the previous page. Actually, in here. Oh, where'd that calendar go? No, where'd it go? There it is. Nope, that's not it. Content ideas. Hold on a second, chat. Oh, I do want to do coding blindfolded stuff. Sorry, I'm just like looking through my Notion because I know I have other stuff in here. And I don't want to, I mean, I don't think there's anything I need to hide in here necessarily, but just in case, I'm always liking to err on the side of caution. TypeScript says, thanks for providing a platform to celebrate my win in the week. Yeah, of course. I got all kinds of stuff in here. Book notes. I used to be very adamant about using Notion, and then that's the thing that happens with me. Is I start using a digital note-taking tool like this, and I'm fairly consistent with it, and then it's like I build a habit, but then I lose it so easily. Just checking on work stuff too real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. All right, switch back. Switch back. Alrighty. I didn't want to be in here. I want to be in here. I thought I had in here. Oh, we have tech ideas of learning new tech. What is that typing? Yeah, this is that calendar thing. That was just announced, wasn't it? All right. What else do I like to work on stream? Ideas. Learn Astro. That's more of like a theme of learning, live learning. Oh, can I change the color of this? Oh, perfect. Let's change that then to just Astro. I know Astro, but like working on my website basically with Astro, but upgrading, maybe upgrading to latest version of Astro for my website. I like working on that. I haven't done that. That's something that's been on my mind. Building with Bun.js more. That's a live learning thing. I like doing that. I want to do more of that again. General AI stuff. I'm looking at all this right here. Tech ideas. Building with Bun.js. What else? What are some things, chat, those of you that are like lurking, listening in, if you have thoughts or ideas of things that you feel like I might have experienced. Like, you can ask me right now. Like, consider this like a Q&A session, okay? Ask me anything you'd like right now, but what you ask me, things that you might be interested in hearing my thoughts on, will help drive like what I can make. I mean, I'll answer them now, but I can maybe do like a full-on stream dedicated to diving even deeper into those things and like giving more concrete examples or building something in that area, whatever it may be. So if there's some things that, you knowing me, my background is web development, automating tools, really knowledgeable in VS Code, really knowledgeable in application security, web security. So in those kind of 4 areas I just rattled off of on the top of my head, and just career stuff, given I've been in the industry for a long time, went from engineering to solutions architect to developer advocacy, developer relations. So, something like that. Any of that stuff. So I'm giving everybody a baseline of like where I can fairly quickly and easily spin up and talk about things that are within my wheelhouse that I know already. And then there's stuff that I'm like learning that's new to me outside of my wheelhouse. Like, I've done Astro development, I've done a little bit of Bun.js, like a little bit of this stuff, but I don't know as in depth as I do like application security or building a VS Code extension or just VS Code in general. I don't know those things as in depth. So that's why I labeled them as a live learning type of theme. So TypeScript Tea Time says, everybody loves cores. Liminal says, love Notion. However, I've been transitioning to more privacy focused platforms. These big tech products make me a bit nervous. I totally understand that. What's your alternative to Notion? I'm curious. So my reasoning to jumping into Notion is the generous free tier that they have as of right now. I don't have to pay anything. Not that I'm against paying anything for it, but I haven't had a need to, at least at this point in time. They have some AI built into it, which is kind of nice, but also maybe leans into what you were talking about in terms of privacy. That's why I don't really put a lot of personal stuff in here, like family stuff or anything like that. It's more of like work related things, personal side work, and sometimes work stuff. Although we have a separate thing for work now that I use anyway, so I don't need to do that in here anymore or at all. So I'm curious what the alternatives are that you're looking at. Haven't found a Notion alternative? Okay. What do you use anything for like digital note taking or anything like that? TypeScript Tea Time says OWASP top 10. Yes, I did. I guess we should call that out. I didn't, even though I don't have that under content ideas. I do have that where I've like scheduled it down here. This is more of like an introduction. Web security. Make that like a red. And we'll say like intro to OWASP and top 10. And then add a new row. And I don't know, say like cross-site scripting, I don't know, top. Another specific topic. So the idea behind the intro is like, hey, let's get familiar with what OWASP is and the top 10. How do we learn more about them in like a very surface level thing? And then these next ones would be 1, 2, and 3. We'll dive into 3 topics within that we could dive deeper into. One could be like cross-site scripting. It's web security. Is there a shortcut to say new? I do like shift enter. Yep. Cross-site request forgery. Just rattling off. And then I don't know, click jacking. I don't know. I'm just making it up off the top of my head for the moment right now as ideas.
Our struggle is art.
Liminal says, haven't found a Notion alternative. Still using Notion for project management and notes. Just migrating email and other more sensitive notes elsewhere and being more mindful of security. That's good to hear, Liminal. I have to still, and I started looking up, I want to move away from, for email for my personal website, clarkio.com. I want to move away from Gmail and using that suite and go to Proton Mail and their suite of services. But what's been holding me back is just the headache that I'm sure is going to entail. I probably need to dedicate a day to be able to do that, to ensure everything works properly. You're on Proton now? Did you migrate over from something else, Liminal? Did you migrate over from like Gmail or anything else? And what was that migration like? How did it go? All right, so we got that down. Then there's stream production stuff, I would say. Stream production. Oh, but look, it went purple for that too. Does the music have someone speaking? It did. I tried to. I even have it flagged like only play music that are instrumental, but it tends to add to that. Gmail is my junk email. Did you migrate over from Gmail, Liminal? I guess that's what I'm wondering. If you don't mind sharing. Using iCloud email for more personal stuff, but trying to deplatform from these two monsters. I got you. Okay. May says, I want to move from Gmail to Proton, but it seems there's so much involved, overwhelming, so I haven't started. Same with me, May. That's how I'm feeling. That's where Tea Time says, okay, so I'm not crazy just yet. No, you're all good. It's just this song in particular on Pretzel Rocks. Convert stream elements commands to streamer bot. I don't know if that's like that could be a video in itself. Like all of these I could see being videos. This is just working on the project. Like I want to spend a month working on the Twitch highlighter extension. Or you know what I mean? Like this could be essentially this one's done. The Twitch Authenticator extension is done. In fact, Michael Jolly, Triple B, Baldbeard Builder, hit me up the other day saying, hey, I need you to get this deployed on OpenVSX Marketplace too. So we got that in there. That one's pretty well rounded out at this point in time. I mean, there's probably some things to tweak there and improve upon, but in general, it's done. And I still need to update this Twitch highlighter extension to use that one for the whole login flow with Twitch within VS Code. And then I have another idea actually from that is Twitch chat view extension. I want like a better, actually not even a Twitch chat, just a stream chat. Oh, we'll still isolate it. Twitch chat view extension that I can then have like VS Code open and then chat within that window. Make that VS Code as well. That'd be net new project right there. So the idea would be like dedicate like a month worth of streams, maybe a little bit more, to round out these projects a little bit. Because I feel like this one we delivered on, this one we've delivered on too, but we haven't touched it in a while and it needs to be updated, tweaked, some things fixed about it. And then this is a net new project to work on related to that. In that same vein of VS Code, like I had also... Do I have it open here? VS Code, base content ideas for YouTube. So I was using the Notion AI to help build out some of this stuff. Make a video highlighting the top 10 essential VS Code shortcuts and how they can improve coding productivity. So like VS 10 essential VS Code shortcuts. VS Code. That could be another video / live stream where we go through all that. I could easily do this. Like, I mean, I had it generate because I wanted to see how accurate it was. And all these... I'm trying to think, is there any that I don't know? Yeah, all these are ones that I would know. F12, yeah. I'd say these are essential, but I might have like bonus ones I would throw in here or creating a custom one. Type of thing. Create a video series focusing on advanced debug techniques in Visual Studio Code. Yeah, that's another good one. These are ideas for like short form videos that I wrote down too. That's separate from this. Also, I was checking to see if it can generate a script to read from, like for narration. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good video script right there. I've also, for like work, for that video I was mentioning to you all earlier that I was working on for my work, my day job, I used ChatGPT to help create like a baseline script that I can then tweak and build off of, and Google Bard. Both of them were pretty good in doing that. There's some other tools out there that are supposed to be like tailored for writing that just did not pick up on the idea.
Thanks for joining today, Code with CM.
What's up, Code with Sean? Chaotic Monkey says, I saw someone working on a Twitch chat integrated into VS Code earlier. Looked really cool. Oh, yes? I mean, so there's some... The reason I bring that one up, Chaotic Monkey, is the ones that are out there for VS Code right now. VS Code Marketplace. They're just kind of eh. If I search for Twitch in here, you got... like this Twitch chat one is probably the most popular one. And these two here. But they're just like not... What's this? They're not great. They're kind of meh. I don't know why the images aren't showing. Maybe in the repository. Image is broken. Where's it supposed to be? I don't think this has been updated. Yeah, this hasn't been updated in 3 years at least. For one. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. Like maybe it does its job and it doesn't need to be updated anymore. But, you know, it's just not... I don't think it's... What I'm worried about with that is it maybe isn't up to par with the latest changes from Twitch. And therefore, there's probably some things that are a little off about it. And then this one... This one's kind of promising, but you can see it's very plain text. And it's hard to read. And I wanted something that's a little bit more distinguishable, visually pleasing, that uses like the Twitch icons and stuff like that, like I see when I have a Twitch chat open, you know, like this one. I mean, this is StreamerBot's version of it, but you could see, like, I could see all the Twitch badges and stuff like that, different color names.
About to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch. There's an ad running for 90.
Chaotic says, yeah, I'll find who it was and shoot it on your way on Discord. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Coach Sean says, win of the week, survived being stuck on Turnpike for 6 hours while traveling to the funeral of father-in-law. Man, I'm sorry to hear all that. Glad you survived it. I hope things went smooth outside of that. And sorry for your loss, man. But glad you're here. Glad to have you. Glad you made it through all that. And thank you for sharing. Appreciate you, buddy. Happy Friday. This back over here. So yeah, that's why I have the idea of this. I don't really, honestly, Chaotic Monkey, I don't want to build a Twitch chat extension. I just feel there's a need to improve upon what's existing. And like, when's the last time this one's been updated? 6-7 years ago, you know? So there's really an updated one that works that well as of right now, other than maybe the one that you're back from the ad. Welcome back, Sean. Sean, I was saying, I just my bad. I read your win of the week. Said sorry for your loss, sorry about the traffic and everything, but glad you made it through, and I'm glad you're here, and thank you for sharing. And then I gave, you know, the round of applause and all that stuff. So I hope everything else went smoothly outside of the traveling for it. Excuse me. No worries. Thank you. Yep. So, that's the idea behind the Twitch chat extension. Actually, I want to move that over. All right. So we have like a good backlog already going on here, right? I'm gonna hide the database title. I don't care about that. It did. He was a retired fireman. The procession was led by 2 fire trucks with lights on. That's all. That's very... What was I going to say? I was going to say cool, but like that's not the right word. I think you know what I mean, though. Like in the sense of... It's such a unique thing that they do for fellow firefighters in that way. So glad he got sent off in a good way like that, an honorable way, right? Yeah, it was cool. Okay. I didn't want to come off as insensitive, I guess, is what I was worried about there. This kind of sets us up for success in terms of planning and being able to put content ideas to streams and then plan these streams into that calendar so we could use this as a database. There's a stream production, like a break game, BRB/break/add interruption game. That's a stream production type thing. General indication of ad break. Oh, I guess, yeah. Ad break indicator. I don't know that I can make a stream on this. This is more of like a to-do item. This game thing I could do, that's more of a stream thing, and I can make a video out of it. So let's go back to that to-do. Create a visual ad break indicator on stream that shows on stream. Maybe utilize what Nutty made a video about for that. Okay. All right, I think that means we can get rid of this, and this from there. Any other ideas? What other questions do you have? Dude, you're totally cool. No worries. Okay. Thanks, Sean. What are some other things, chat, that I know I wrote down, like career advice and guidance, tips and tricks, dev tools, programming language, humor, build community. Oh, these are my high level objectives. I do want to learn Fastify a little bit, but I kind of want to learn Bun more than I do Fastify at this point. AI is so general. I feel like I would want more specific thing. One thing I want to do is, I don't know how it fits, and maybe some people, it might be a little bit of a controversial thing because it involves sports betting. But there's a guy that on YouTube that does a lot of AI-based things called Siraj, and he had created this bot that like helps him predict sports games results, which I thought was super interesting because I love sports ball. I've been watching obviously a lot of NFL. I'm a big fan of. I'm a Jets fan, unfortunately. Hockey, I normally would only watch playoff hockey, but lately I've been watching the regular season, which has been a lot of fun and like just as much fun, but maybe not as much fun as the playoffs because there's not as much on the line. But it's been super interesting to see how the teams play and how they have upsets like every day, basically. And then college basketball is another big one for me. So those three right there, and college football, but college football's over. So there's four that I generally follow, and let's see if I can find it. Siraj, I forget his last name. Top 5 plugins for 2023. Siraj Sports. Siraj AI probably will work. Yeah, this is him. Siraj Raval. Hello, Siraj. I built an AI sports betting bot with ChatGPT. This video, he basically goes through how he did it, and I kind of want to replicate what he did to see. I want to see if I can replicate what he did in this video. Can I share that video somehow? Yeah, right here. Drop that in the chat. And he says I'm all about NFL. Yeah, for sure. I totally get that. Chaotic Monkey, hockey is my favorite to watch, but yeah, playoff hockey is a different animal. It's a lot of fun. I know. Like, I don't understand. Let's talk about this really quick. I don't understand how more people are not into at least playoff hockey. I don't remember what triggered it for me. I think it was just a buddy that was like watching it, and then I started watching it with him, and I was like, oh, this is great. This is like intense. Because so for folks that don't know, if you're not in America, or I don't know, you're just not into sports in general, hockey is ice hockey I'm talking about, and at least in the US we're talking about the National Hockey League, NHL. And for the playoffs, I don't remember exactly how many teams make the playoffs, but let's say, I don't know, 12 teams make the playoffs. They play best of 7 series, and what that means is they play 7 games, but the first to win 4 best of 7, 4 games out of the 7 wins that and goes on to the next round. So the same, and they play like every other night essentially. So it's intense, and guys are getting hurt, and crazy things are happening, and like there's lots of upsets in the sense of like it's anybody's game. That's what I find myself enjoying the most, is when there's things are set up so that anybody can win. It's anybody's game, and not so much where like there's just always one team that's just super dominant and like will just blow everybody away and that type of thing, which tends to happen like in the NFL a lot of times, although this year not so much. I feel like it's pretty good. NBA, it seems that way. I don't really like watching the NBA. I love watching college basketball, the March Madness, the college basketball championship brackets that they go through. Like there's been like past couple years, there's been so they have 64 teams plus the 4 teams that play in. I think they're even expanding that. I think it's up to 68 or something like that. Yeah. But anyway, the bracket starts at 64 teams, which is nuts. And it goes, and there's like different regions. There's 4 regions that they break it out for the US again here. It's all college basketball or university basketball. And it's anybody's game. Like anybody could win on any night, and it's one game elimination in that case. So it's even more on the line than like with hockey, where it's like you, at least if you lose one game out of this series of 7, there's another game at least potentially, depending on how many times you've lost now in that series. So to me, like in terms of intensity and excitement to watch that I love, it's when there's more possibility for underdogs to win, and it's like a level playing field essentially. College basketball is up there, and playoff hockey. I don't know. I think like college basketball is like my first love in that regard. So I would say college basketball has the slight edge over playoff hockey, but playoff hockey's right there. And then after that, college football is starting to do a playoff. They're expanding the playoff this upcoming season now that this last one ended. And NFL is NFL, So, yeah. But like, speaking of college basketball though, the one thing I wanted to call out that I forgot, it's like a level playing field in the sense of when they break out into those 4 regions, they have seeds 1 through 16. And it starts off, the number 1 seed, ranked seed, plays the number 16 seed. And rarely has that ever happened. But over the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, it's happened twice, maybe 3 times. I think it was twice. But like 3 times ever in the history of that college basketball tournament ever being around. And to see it happen so frequently in the past like couple years, it was like 1 year, then it was like didn't happen, and then it happened the next year or something like that. I forget. It's insane. It's awesome to see, and I'm like constantly rooting for that. I'll make a bracket and I'll root against myself because I want the underdog to win and make a big upset and blow up everybody's brackets. It's so fun. Sorry, I know I went off on a tangent there, but all that to say that I came across, because of AI and just learning about AI, I came across this guy Siraj, who makes AI-based videos on YouTube, and then you combine that with sports. I was like, oh, this is super interesting to me. And basically this video, he goes through building out this bot to predict that type of thing. So I kind of want to try that. Maybe it'd be interesting to do that on stream. So he calls it Wager GPT, but he basically outlines how he did it. So you could sign up and use his bot directly, and you have to pay monthly or something like that. I'm not doing it. I'm not that into it. But I'm into potentially trying to build out something like that and see how it performs in terms of picking teams to win in, let's say, one league like NFL and NHL or something like that. So, yeah. Coach Hunt says lives under a rock. No. May is all about NFL. Chaotic Monkey, hockey is my favorite to watch. Yeah. Do you have a favorite hockey team, Chaotic Monkey? Don't feel any pressure to share if you're like want to be privacy oriented and you don't want that team to indicate like where you're from or anything like that. So if you don't answer, no big deal. If you do answer, that's cool. For me, I'm a New York fan. I'm originally from New York. So, well, I would say when it comes to hockey, I'm not like a particular fan of the New York teams necessarily. I will root for both of them, either the Islanders or Rangers, essentially, because I don't have strong tie to either one because I didn't grow up like really rooting for one or the other. And football, it's the Jets, not the Giants. Baseball, I'm not really into, but I used to be into it. I would root for the Mets. NBA, I'm not really into. I used to be into. I was a really big Knicks fan. I loved the era when there was John Starks, Patrick Ewing. Like that was my favorite as a kid to be watching the NBA then. And then I came down to Florida and I was rooting for like the Orlando Magic and stuff like that. And I enjoyed watching them a little bit. But then the whole thing happened with LeBron. And I was paying so close attention. Like as I got older, I became more aware of like how the NBA is operating and everything like that. And I saw the whole LeBron thing go on. You know, given he was at an immature age, I think he's much more mature now and a little bit better about carrying himself than he was then. But like, I'm not picking on him directly either. I think it's just general as a result of the way he handled the whole like I'm taking my talents to Miami, and then watching how the NBA kind of morphed after that. Essentially, I'm not saying that was the catalyst that caused this, but it was just one of the first indicators for me that started leading me to not liking the NBA. But what I mean by that is it felt like when I was watching games that the refs would, and I imagine it probably still happens to this day, I don't watch it anymore, but the refs would cater to I know we're going on this big sports rant and tangent. Sorry, we're off topic here, but I'm having fun.
Thank you for the 31 long months of subscribing.
Thank you, Finite.
Whoa, 31?
Heck yeah. Thank you for the 31 months resub. Finite. Appreciate that support, buddy. How you been? I was enjoying tuning into the stream earlier. Did you end up finishing oh my gosh, what you were trying to do with that wipe thing? That was so cool. Seeing what what's his name? I'm blanking now. It was like an acronym.
Thanks for joining today.
You got it working? Nice, dude. I'll check out the VOD for that. I was really interested in seeing that, but you know, I had to get set up and stuff. Boom so much. Yes. I was thinking it was Chalk Boom or something too, but I was like, that's not it. I just remember the name reminded me of Chalk Boom. Awesome to see you, buddy. Thank you for the continued support with the resub. And we're talking a little bit, we got a little bit off topic here. We're talking sports ball. So I know Finite Jr. is playing some sports ball, or a sports ball. And I'm curious, what are you into, Finite? I think you mentioned that you're not really into it, but because Finite Jr.'s been getting into football, it's got you into it now, right? Where was I? Me forgets. Oh, NBA. So with the LeBron going, I'm taking my talents and like making this whole shindig about that, which it's separate really. The big thing that got me to stop watching the NBA was the refs would cater to all the big name players and they would flop. Like LeBron was the biggest culprit of it at the time, at least. I don't know if he's that way anymore. He would just like completely get like slightly touched and he would just go flying across the floor and the refs would call a foul and it would change the outcome of the game in a lot of cases that I've seen. So I stopped watching. I'm like, this is like soccer, you know, like they're flopping around even if they get slightly touched. I don't want to watch that. Just play the game. It's supposed to be at least a moderate contact sport. It's not like football where you're getting smashed in the head. So, Finance says, I'm a big college basketball fan, and yes, more into football with junior. I'm a big college basketball. I know, yeah, that's right. You're a Duke fan, right? You were wearing Duke today or something? Duke paraphernalia today, or in a video? There was a video you put up on Twitter that was a Duke. You were wearing a Duke shirt, I'm thinking of. I was just talking about that though, Finite, that I love. Like college basketball is like probably my favorite to watch, the tournament especially. And then playoff hockey. But this year is the first year I've been really paying more close attention to the regular season for playoff hockey and seeing how that plays out compared to the playoffs, because the playoffs are intense. They're a whole beast.
It's about to start in 5,000 milliseconds on Twitch.
You went to Duke for undergrad? Nice, man.
There's an ad running for 90.
My team is UCF. That was my university I went to. and they have been, basketball wise, been such a great surprise this year. They beat Kansas, and then they beat Texas just the other day, on Wednesday. So they've been a lot of fun to watch this year. And my close college buddy that was the best man at my wedding, used to go to like every game when we were students. We'd get early in line, get front row. I was telling who was it? I was at like a kid's birthday party, and I was talking to one of the other parents. We were talking about college basketball like this. And I was telling them that me and my buddy, like, keep in mind, I was in college, okay? But we would, yes. Oh, okay. I gotta start wrapping up, chat. We would do homework on the other team's players ahead of the games and come up with like a dirty laundry list. So we would just find out like their parents' names, their siblings' names, and then when they're taking foul shots, we're standing right there waving and going. And I'd be like, Joni thinks you should work on your form, like stuff like that. I would just yell at them and get in their heads. And when you get them to make eye contact with you, then we won. That was like our goal. We wanted them to make eye contact with us to get in their heads and see if they like react to us and get a reaction out of them. And there was sometimes I felt like because this made it more fun to go, is like we were part of the team in the sense of, not that I'm athletic even then, enough to be on the team or something like that, but we were part of the team in the sense of we were helping and influencing the game a little bit because of them trying to play their game in the atmosphere that we're creating at home when we're playing at home. The team's playing at home. So, yeah, we had some good times with that. Good times with that. You were vicious about that kind of stuff. I bet at Duke, man, it's probably a very hostile environment. So, yeah. You saw what? You saw that the UCF beat Kansas and Texas? It is very fun, yeah. All right, I got to start wrapping up, actually, chat. So, I feel good, though, in the sense of we organize things. I'm going to continue this off stream probably this weekend and during the rest of the week, next week, going into the last Friday stream of January, next Friday. In that, what do we do? Let's recap here real quick. We moved out some of the content ideas into a Notion database here. And then what I'll do is put them onto that calendar and try to plan that out. Why does it do that? Try to plan that out a bit more. So if you have other ideas, though, other things that you'd like to see me talk about, one thing I didn't add is like career advice. We'll put that as like a category, actually. Career advice, guidance, career mentoring. No, not mentoring. Career. What would be like the category or theme around it? Career education, guidance, advice, career advice. I'm just gonna go with that. And then like, I don't know, like how to get started in DevRel, let's say, or something like that. Like just spitballing based on my experience. That's the other area I want to kind of cover in some of the streams too. So we have a good backlog of things to start planning out for the rest of the year, though, so far. And I'll keep adding to this. I'll use input from you all, feedback from you all on how to add to this, and then start planning it against the calendar, which we created that page, but I gotta figure out how to better organize and navigate it a bit more. So I feel good about this and discussing it with you all. Again, join up on the Discord if you will, to keep in touch off stream. And share your Wordle results, share your connections results, that type of thing. Share your wins of the week if you got one. If you can't make the stream, we have a channel in the Discord so that you can share that stuff, or at least make note of it, and then that way you remember when it comes Friday and you join the stream, you can tune in and share there, and we'll celebrate your wins together. All right. What else do I want to say? I'm gonna figure out who we're gonna go raid. I'm ending a little early today because I got family stuff I'm gonna take on. Yeah, I had a lot of win of the week this week. Sorry I missed the early show. Yeah, no worries, fine. Don't. You're doing your thing, man. You got to keep it up. Good to see you having success there and having fun and building out some cool stuff, man. So don't worry about that. Twitch. Who are we gonna raid? CJ's on. What's CJ doing? Try and go Godot. I can't believe I didn't know all this time that it was not Godot, but it's Godot. Let's see. Irish John Games is streaming. Let's go raid Irish John. If you're over on YouTube, if you join up on Twitch, or you're not familiar with what a raid is, essentially we take all the viewers that are here hanging out and we jump into another streamer's stream and show them some love and support in the community. But he's just getting started too, so perfect. So we're gonna go head on over there. Yes, Jern is fantastic. I figured you would like that and approve of it. Finite. So folks, go check them out. If you're over on YouTube, join on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/clarkio, and you'll pop over in the raid along with it. On that note, though, I appreciate you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your sharing your wins of the week. Thank you for the follows, the subscribing, the resubs, that type of thing. If you haven't already, if you're watching on Twitch and you haven't followed the stream and you've been here this long, you likely are enjoying this and want to see more of it. So be sure to drop a follow on Twitch. If you're over on YouTube and you've been watching this long, be sure to like and subscribe so you can see more content on YouTube that I got going on there and more streams that are coming up. I'll be back next Friday, which would be the 26th, and we'll finish up planning for the year. Okay? I hope to see you there. If not, I'll see you in the following one. All right? Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. I'll see you all. Peace out. Finally says, I'm almost to 69,000 Bower Bones. Nice. Have a great weekend as well, Sean. All good, Pranav. See ya. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one.